I'm going to start with Preeti. Preeti, this in public perception, in public eye, will make Aam Aadmi Party look as if it's a party of corrupts. You have three of your tallest leaders who've been arrested by the Enforcement Directorate, being probed in different cases. Manish Sisodia and Sanjay Singh in the same case for 15 months. We understand that there isn't concrete evidence that have been placed by the ED, at least for the public to view, and they're not mandated to do so too. It's all between them and the court of law. But the fact that they've not managed to get bail, how is the AAP going to really salvage its image to contest polls in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh?
I think if you'll recall that we contested the MCD elections when our leaders were in jail, and the public overwhelmingly voted for the Aam Aadmi Party as against the BJP, which had been in MCD for 15 years. So the public is not fooled by what the BJP does. And it seems now that even the courts are not going to be fooled any longer, because if you heard the Supreme Court yesterday commenting during the discussion on Manish Sisodia's bail, it clearly said that no offense had been shown by the ED. The ED's main job is to show that there was some money that was laundered, but there is not a shred of evidence. You mentioned Sarvesh Mishra and Vivek Tyagi in your that capsule which you showed earlier. Nothing was found in their houses, not even 25 paise. They didn't find anything, no paper, no data. When they raided Sanjay Singh, they found nothing, absolutely nothing, just on hearsay, on the comments of a person. I could say tomorrow that a BJP person took 10 crores from me. I could say tomorrow that you took 20 crores from me. Will on my hearsay other people be arrested just because I say so? That's exactly what
but when you say this is hearsay, do you believe that the Enforcement Directorate acts on hearsay? It's a charge sheet where a man who's turned approver, he's an accused, he's turned approver, has given a statement to the Enforcement Directorate. They've managed to find the transaction trail of 2 crore rupees, which has been allegedly delivered to Sanjay Singh in cash.
No, that's not true. That's not true. They have not found any trail anywhere. They just have a conversation with an approver.
They have two people approving on the same lines. And they have digital evidence. They have call contact locations, digital evidence to trace that indeed on that day calls were made, and on the same day those people are at the same location. So this kind of digital proof is good enough for the Enforcement Directorate to take him in.
No. Yesterday, if you heard the Supreme Court, they very clearly said that on the statement of just one approver, you cannot say that an offense was committed unless you find some trace of the money. And that's exactly what I'm saying in Sanjay Singh's case as well. Yes, there may have been meetings, which we still have no proof of. This is just what the ED has let out to people. But in the charge sheet, there is no proof given yet in any place where Sanjay Singh is said to have been in the same place as some criminal or as some approver.
But this is a PMLA act that the ED has arrested your senior leader. And the Supreme Court has very clearly said that it's not necessary for a transaction trail to be found for a person to be let off or to be withheld. This is a serious case that the ED is probing based on digital evidence that they have and the statement that they have from the approvers. But nonetheless, to keep that aside, do tell us why aren't the counsel or the lawyers of leaders like Manish Sisodia, Satyendra Jain, now Sanjay Singh as well, why aren't they able to get bail for their leaders? If there is no proof, if they're really so innocent, if this is all vindictive politics and just a witch hunt, aren't the courts looking?
If you look at any opposition leader that has been arrested in the BJP regime, you will see that it is not easy for them to get bail. I'm from Maharashtra. I'll give you the case of Anil Deshmukh, who was the Home Minister, who had been arrested simply on the statement of an IPS officer who alleged that he had demanded 100 crores. 14 months later, the court declared that the statement was not acceptable, that the person who gave the statement took his statement back and released Mr. Deshmukh. So we have seen countless cases where opposition leaders have been arrested and kept behind bars for months at an end by an ED. At the end of it, the court finally finds out that there is no merit. They will find out that there is no merit, nothing. They've spent 15 months already, 1,000 raids. They don't have 1 rupees trail. They don't have one transaction where they can point out and say money was taken by anybody in the Aam Aadmi Party or in the Delhi government. They don't. all they have is allegations which have also been taken under coercion. They have forced people to turn approvers, and I'm sure if ED arrests me tomorrow, I will be terrified. And I might say, you have taken 10 crores from me, or I have given you 10 crores. So that can happen. That's human nature. But there has to be proof. I have to prove that I gave you 10 crores.